Action. Hey, what's up all YouTube fans? I'm the Bert Meister, also known as the Bert Meister Ranter, and welcome to my first ever episode ranting. And this episode is called Bad Cartoons Related to a Good Video Game. Now, before I start actually beginning this rant, I would like to let everybody know in this world that I actually wish to not talk about this video game because, you know, the video game was so successful that it made the cartoon like a piece of shit. Now, as always, we always ask ourselves, why would a video game be made with a cartoon also followed behind it? Is it to make advertisement or is it to make the thing more popular? Well, to me, it looks like the cartoon actually was just a piece of shit that made the game look embarrassing. So, actually, let's start talking about the cartoon and the video game that I am going to talk about. See, this video game actually was launched on the Nintendo system in 1988-1989. And it was one of the most kick-ass video games that actually people would convert time trials on this game to see how fast they could beat the game. And knowing that this game was based on a very fucked up cartoon, you would actually ask yourself, why was it made? So, let's actually stop wasting our time in trying to explain the cartoon and the video game and show you guys exactly what's the cartoon and what's the video game I'm going to be talking about. Now, my camera today is just about maybe one camera I'm going to post on this thing, so we're going to do a jump and jump, see what happens to this fucking cartoon and video game. If you guys are ready, let's fuck up this damn show and watch the damn thing. Okay, ready? Here we go. That is right, people. You are seeing the Super Mario Bros. 3 video game being posted on top of my TV. This is what we are talking about. The Mario 3 game that was based on a very successful movie called The Wizard. It was first launched on that movie because I guess the guys just wanted to tell us that it was going to be launched for any reason. So, when was this game posted? That's right, 1988. And the one thing we're actually going to watch is this. The stupid cartoon called Super Mario Bros. 3. Based on the video game, this cartoon was just a piece of shit that was fucking horrible. And I mean horrible. As based on the 7 Koopa kids that were supposed to stop Mario, this cartoon is more shitty than a fucking amplifier that I wish to fucking never see to fucking watch. So, ready to see what I'm going to talk about now? Let's actually start talking to you guys about 5 major fucking issues that went fucking wrong in this freaking horrible abomination. Now, there are 5 major issues, and I'll start with number 5 because number 5 has to break the issue point of why this cartoon was a piece of shit from the beginning. So, number 5 is basically we have the villains' names. Now, even though I know that the cartoon and the video game were supposed to be kind of like the same, the cartoon version is just so horrible that I wonder why in the video game the cartoon characters' names are different. So, what do I mean that the video game names are okay, but the cartoon names are fucking weird? Let's actually start off with the video game names, okay? First off, we have the 7 Koopa kids. That's the number one thing that made me pissed off because the cartoon names for the Koopa kids are totally different. So in the video game we have, starting off with World 1, is Larry Koopa, then we have Morton, Wendy, then we have Iggy, Roy, Lemmy, and finally Ladwing Van Koopa, the 7 Koopa kids. And then also we have King Koopa. But as always, we wonder why the hell the names in the cartoon are totally different. So, let's start off with all Koopa kids from the same order I actually named into the cartoon version and compare the difference between the actual video game's names. So, starting off with World 1 for the cartoon is Chixie Koopa, Big Mouth Koopa. I'm guessing because when I watch the cartoons he actually talks too much, that's why he's a big mouth. Then we have Cutie Pie Koopa as Windy Koopa, and no, she's not cute, she's a fucking ugly bitch ass reptile who fucking needs an adjustment change, big time. Then we have Iggy Koopa, known as Hip Koopa. I don't know why, but he's not hip to the hip, you know, I don't know where. Then we have Bully Koopa, and I guess he is a bully because he's all big and strong. Then we have Hop Koopa, who is known as Lemmy Koopa. But the weird thing about this thing is that the two guys who I just said, Hip and Hop, are actually supposed to be twins. Now, I'm asking myself, these Koopa's names that they come up with, is this supposed to be a rock and roll brothers, or are they supposed to be actually just named that because the guys didn't know what the hell to name them? I don't know. And then finally we have the last Koopa kid in Pipeland, known as Cookie Von Koopa. Now, the only name that I find that was only one name that I couldn't believe they actually almost made sense for the cartoon and the video game was the word Von. So why couldn't they just name all the Koopa kids the same way? What was also funny was that King Koopa, if you actually play the video game, it says King Koopa. But just to change the subject a bit, we're going to name the game Super Mario World, and the cartoon name King Koopa is called Bowser. Now, if you watch the Super Mario World, you would actually find out his still name is King Koopa. Why the hell is he not called Bowser? I mean, if you play any Mario game, whether it be Smash Brothers Melee, or you play any Mario game that is based with Mario, you'll find out that the name is not King Koopa, it's Bowser. So, what is King Koopa's real name? Bowser. Or is it King Koopa? I have no idea. That's why this damn Nintendo game makes no sense of making these characters name the real name that they are today. So, if you actually watch the cartoon, you will actually ask yourself, why didn't they just name the cartoon villains the same as the video game? I mean, the damn cartoon was based on the video game, so this just pisses me off even more to find out from the producers and directors why the hell they didn't do it. I guess they just didn't give a shit about the cartoon because it only had 26 fucking episodes in the fucking series. Now this brings me to number 4. Number 4 is basically the items that were even used in the cartoon or in the video game. Now the video game clarifies to have at least 15 items that are selectable items that Mario can use while playing the game, and actually looking through your treasure chest item select, and you will actually find out that there is about maybe 15 items. But knowing that even though the cartoon actually has about maybe 7 items, and let's actually name all 7 items altogether that was actually introduced into the cartoon. Starting off with the raccoon leaf, fire flower, Starman, then we have the useless frog suit, which makes Mario look embarrassing every time he has to wear the damn thing. Then we have the music box, and as always we have the P-Wing, but there was only one item that I actually thought was not an item, and to tell you the truth, this item wasn't even a selectable item, was the Goomba shoe pouch. That it only found in one place if you actually play the video game. It's found in World 5 at Skyland, Stage 3. And guess what happens when you actually cross the finish line? It disappears. So, how the hell is this item actually a famous item in the damn fucking cartoon? Let alone, how the hell is it fucking able to be a more than one use item? You can only use it one time in the damn game, but the cartoon, you can use it as many times as you want to. Wow. I love how they actually have to introduce that item into the cartoon, but the video game, you can't use it more than once. I don't know. But it's just something I have to bring up with, because this just really pisses me off in many ways. So, there were actually, if anything, 3 items in the cartoon that I wondered why they never introduced. And even though I will tell myself that the 3 items that I just said that were used in the cartoon were completely useless, which was the P-Wing, because all you have to do is just draw a damn P-Wing or a P on top of your body and bingo, you have unlimited power. But in the cartoon, I guess the raccoon suit is just like the P-Wing, because all you have to do is draw the little P sign like I said. Then you have the frog suit, which is completely useless, even though it's supposed to make Mario and them swim faster, but in the cartoon, it makes them swim fast anyways. So that item was also useless. Let alone the other item that was completely useless, I guess, was the music box, because even on the game, the music box was supposed to make the Hammer Boys fall asleep. Instead, it hypnotizes not only the Mario Brothers, but it hypnotizes the Koopas, making them do weird dances and weird acrobatic moves. So, let alone that I actually have to say that, still it's a very, very, very weird thing.